If you haven't heard, Governor Cuomo has invented a clown pass that unlocks the city for those of us who decided to vaccinate early. This is a clown pass because it totally disregards the people who kept their families safe, COVID-free, kept their areas COVID-free by complying with all of the rules. You know, masking up, social distancing, bleaching everything down, washing your hands obsessively. After doing all this, we find ourselves locked out of the fun indoor activities because Governor Cuomo has created a clown pass which would give early vaccinators approval over others, right? So that's cool. And why they're really doing this, because they want to put pressure on a group of people who have decided that we do not want to be vaccinated until the vaccine is perfected. We don't want a oopsie daisy. We don't want a uh-oh what happened. We just want a perfected vaccine without fatality. Okay, Big Mouth Shorty, I am moving right along. And I am moving right along into the Asian hate. Asian hate, you say, and I say, what's Asian hate? What we are seeing is the results from defunding the police. Okay, let me tell you, as a New Yorker, many felons and many mentally disturbed people reside in the city of NYC. And when there isn't anyone there to contain these people, all hell will most certainly break loose. Okay? And I would like to remind the Asian community that it has been Black America who has been huge supporters of their economic system. Okay? We have put their economic system on life support through hair weaves, through beauty products, skincare, makeup, you name it. We're in every Asian beauty supply store giving them our dollars. Okay? And you don't want the big fat black ladies coming in there and hovering over. They don't mind taking your money. Okay? And accosting you over the slightest little thing. A lot of times, some Asians, I can't really say this has been my experience often, but I have had an experience or two where they can get a little nasty for absolutely no reason, just for like asking a question. Okay, so I have had that experience. And I would like to remind the Asian community back in the 90s, Canal Street. Canal Street was a place where we would all go because we wanted to be like the big hip-hop stars, right? So we go there to get our big rope chains, and we would go there to get our big door knocker earrings, and we would go there to get our 4-finger rings and name rings and stupid gold fronts, right? And what we found out later, if you ever needed to pawn your jewelry, say you're in a situation you need a few dollars, you wanted to pawn it maybe, or maybe you wanted to trade it off to get something bigger and better. Well, what we found out is that the Asians on Canal Street were robbing us, gypping us, scamming us, because they were stamping 24 karat gold on gold that was 18 karat. And if you purchased gold that was 14 karat, that was 8 karat. So they would stamp 14 karat, but it would only be 8 karat gold. Okay, so that went on for a lot of years. Nobody called it racism. Nobody called that racism. And how about that Car Kanai guy? I hear he's still selling really good merchandise, but boy was he robbed for all of his fashions. And at the time when the momentum is hot for any type of celebrity or artist, they will tell you when you have to strike when the momentum is going for you. So at that time, Carl Kanai had everybody. You can see the image of Tupac on the screen right there. Tupac was huge. Okay, so to have Tupac in your fabrics was huge, and he could have made millions of dollars very early on, and in the beginning of his fashion career, had he not been bootlegged. Okay? So that's one. And how about that hair business? Several black women have tried to break bread with the Asians, and it's just no, 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 no. They refuse to do any type of hair care or any type of hair product or whatever it is black women are trying to do in business with Asians. They will not have any of it. And nobody is really calling that racism. So the fact that Asians in New York City, after profiting off of so many black people for all these years, to depict us as the racist attackers against you is an outright disgrace. It is a disgrace. And it does the relationship a huge disservice. I've encouraged people that I know not to even go into any Asian restaurants or hair care place. Like, just don't go. If that's the attitude, then we definitely need to change where we spend our dollars at. You know, and I mean, it goes on and on. What about the movie industry, right? And I'm not saying it's just Asians that have bootlegged the movie industry. You have, you know, Africans and Black Americans, and everybody's responsible for a little bit of bootlegging when it comes to movies and music. But they are a huge part of it. And nobody's calling that racism. Nobody's calling that hate. All that money you made off of us. Fake goods, fake merchandise. If you want a pair of leather shoes, just if you can't afford Gucci, and just buy a pair of Nine West, or just buy, you know, a pair of leather shoes. They last forever. Get a basic leather handbag. You can't go wrong with anything that's leather, real leather, Italian leather, whatever. As long as it's real leather, you can't go wrong with that. Stop supporting the fake bootleg stuff. And if we're gonna be targeted and depicted as the haters of Asians, then we definitely need to stop breaking bread there. I'm Big Mouth Shorty. I'm not here to put a diaper on you, a bottle in your mouth, a pacifier in your mouth, and burp you. I'm here to tell you what I think, and that's it. And I'm out.